Wake up, buyer payer people. It's a beautiful day. Go grab yourself another cup of joe and say hello to Jim and Michelle Rhodes on the Buy Here Pay Here morning show. Take it away, you two.
And we're connected.
Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving Eve.
There you go.
Yeah.
Happy Wednesday. Welcome to another episode of White Hat Wednesday. We're visiting family and staying with a friend up on the hillside in Utah. And
gorgeous view.
Yeah, it really got a
Really
fantastic view. And yeah, so it's been nice to be up here. They're complaining up here about not having any snow. They like to be skiing by Thanksgiving up here, but not there yet.
Not there yet.
Yeah.
But it'll come. It'll happen.
Yeah, so no real announcements except I have the thing about I picked up the official white hat. I got that white felt hat yesterday.
They are not easy to find.
No, not when you have a noggin the size of Cleveland.
Yeah, okay.
So
we actually had gone to some hat shops here in Utah. Year or so ago,
yeah.
And they didn't have any, and they didn't know when they would get any back. And so before we came back out, they had sent a message to Jim and said, "It's in.
Yeah.
Yep, come in and pick it up." So we've got it now.
Got in there and got it stretched even a little bit more, just slightly, and shaped a bit. So looking forward to sharing some of the pictures of that.
Yeah.
We had a conversation with a dealer in Texas yesterday. He said, "Got to see the picture." So we'll get some done.
Yeah, we will.
But yeah, that's one of the things that happened yesterday. Otherwise, this has been family and kind of getting a little time back in Utah with those.
A lot of people are doing that right now too, as we get closer to Thanksgiving. And so always lots to be thankful for.
Yeah.
Lots to. I think that there's some power in actually expressing what you're thankful for. It helps kind of root and root those things.
Yeah, for sure.
In your awareness. So we're not going to do a Thanksgiving thankful rant today. I may do a little bit on Friday. Who knows? But but we're here to kind of talk about one of the dealers that we have known for a while now, that really is understands what it means to have a long game white hat way, and I just really have enjoyed this dealer, getting to know him and his business and meeting him. I think we had been working with him for a couple of years before we actually physically met him.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's
really great guy.
Nik Dumin out of Pennsylvania. He's appeared on our podcast a couple times. We appeared live at his dealership when I went out on a consulting visit a couple of years ago. And he's just somebody that we point to a lot as somebody who really just lives a lot of what we talk about in White Hat Way, and is just genuine about everything that he does. And I think one of the things that we shared in the description of the broadcast is like this idea that it's not a marketing campaign for Nik. So what we're going to share with you is the turkey giveaway that Nik did. And listen, Nik's not the first dealer to do a turkey giveaway or to even offer any kind of a goodwill effort. It's just that we saw Nik's, we see him do it, we see him generously give to his community with no real expectation of anything in return. I mean, I think he's earning trust, and he knows, as a dealer who earns trust, he knows what the long-term benefit of that is. But I think he's not doing anything in terms of promotional efforts or anything expecting to create near-term sales, right? So this is why we think that it's a good example. You want to share that? Go ahead.
Yes.
So this is the promotion that he did.
I think it's adorable.
Yeah. I don't know if folks can read it, but Max is a local business that he partnered up with, which is something we're always suggesting, is find those folks who also have an interest in supporting the community and get in there and find ways to work together to be able to spread the word and maximize the impact, which I think they've done a wonderful job here. They gave away, I think the number was 40 turkeys, and it's a fairly small market, and then after the turkeys had gone away quickly, they hopped in and said, if you
still come in and they're gone,
Yeah, we got a little something else, so we ended up doing some
Yeah.
more gift cards from
Yeah.
the same place
So
to
that
be
they
able
could
to.
go buy their own turkey.
Yeah,
And-
and have a little supplemental
Mhm.
thing from
Mhm.
Tyrone and from this business to be able to, get the word out. So again, it's just a goodwill thing, and I think Nik just continues to reach out and he connects to his community time and time again. We give lots of
Mhm.
examples. There's a post there somebody remarked about. You can see what somebody said about the post. After he said the turkeys flew out of here, we still have something here for you if you needed a turkey. So stop by and say hi, and we have something for you. So that's where he gave gift certificates to people,
Mhm.
who passed by, and I see that the customer
Mhm.
chimed in there and said, "You guys are so nice," right?
Yeah. By the way, I still love my car.
Right. So it's like they're out there making customers happy, and
Yep.
and their customers have nice things to say about them. And then one more, here was just a review that we found while I was at their website. I saw that. Go ahead, Michelle, if you want to read that.
These people were very friendly and make you feel like you are a family. Very glad I went to get a car through them.
Yeah, it's just an example of a review.
And I know Nik went through a rebranding
Yeah.
a couple years back, and came back with this handshake
Yeah.
inside of the car logo, and
Right.
just love it, absolutely love it, because he wanted to do something that was more about connecting.
Right.
And being partners and being part of a community. So I really, really love that. So you understand from that logo
Mhm.
what this business is about. It's about cars, but it's also about connection.
Yeah, and his tagline that goes with that logo, which is on the tile that we sent out for the broadcast, it's not necessarily one of the tiles we have here, but their tagline says, "Driven by quality, defined by trust," which I think is just so important. I mean, here you've got a dealer who is leading with trust, and one of the ways that we know that you earn trust is just show up. Show up in your community without any expectation of anything in return, and that just is those trust deposits. You continue to make deposits in your community and earn the trust of those around
your
you.
customers recognize when it's a sales approach or when it's just I'm just participating in the community because I want to help the community. I want to help my neighbors and my customers as well. So, we sometimes will see where things are wrapped into a sales experience where it's, come in and get your turkey and do a test or do a test drive, get a turkey, those kind of things. So it's connected to their bottom line. And that's one of the things that I really appreciate about how Nik approaches is it's not about that. It's about connecting because your customers know the difference.
Yeah.
They just really, really do. They can tell those that are out there wanting to just grow their business and they're going through the motions to be able to do that, and those that really truly do care. And there are a lot of dealers out there, and we love being able to spotlight and talk about those things. And I just the talking about turning it into a sales opportunity is just dealers out there, be aware that there is a time and a place for both. And there's nothing wrong with doing a sales opportunity. There's nothing wrong with having a community, something that, you're doing that. But understand that there is a difference and that your customers do recognize the difference about how you're approaching doing these events.
They do. People can spot authenticity, and I think you just want to show up and be the authentic version of yourself, and that's easy for Nik to do.
Yeah.
The authentic version of Nik is somebody who truly cares about the community, and it just shows up time and time again. So, today was an opportunity to do a quick shout out to Nik and the whole team up there at Tyrone Tire in Central, or I'll let them say what part of Pennsylvania. Tyrone, Pennsylvania. So we're glad to have a chance to showcase them and spotlight for others kind of what we believe a white hat dealer looks like. And of course, Nik was a white hat dealer of the year in 2023 and continues to just show up in the same way. So we appreciate you guys tuning in. I think we'll keep it brief today. We know everybody's a day before Thanksgiving and got some last minute shopping and what have you to do. So we got family trips ourselves to go complete. So
but, as we close off, if it's okay,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. As we close off, just a lot of the holidays are the time that a lot of people do the things, and so I mean it's a good time to be able to do that, because there are people that don't have as much of a magical or a family. It's a very stressful time. It's a very, especially if finances are an issue. We also know that our customers they're financially struggling, and so when we can do little things that ease their burdens just a little bit during the holidays, and it is something that we encourage White Hat Way, that you show you care throughout the year. There's a lot of opportunities to be out there and show that you care. Holidays is a special time, so it's not too late to make a phone call for just this period of time, this season, and so that there's lots of organizations that you don't have to be the one to spearhead everything. You can just participate, help your team participate in something, give them an opportunity to be able to serve as well. And, there's so many benefits all around. So it's not too late. You can contact local organizations. I know a lot of your food banks, grocery stores, even, just, and one of the ones that I have loved is it's like, well, we buy a lot of auto parts from this, auto parts store. And so they're always telling us, hey, if you want to do a thing, just let us know. We're there, and we will, because it's their way of saying thank you to you. And, they're not trying to sell anything. They're just trying to express thanks and to be able to help out. And so we see just what's the worst that can happen? They'll say no. But that's it. And what's the best that can happen? There's an awful lot of good that can happen. Sure. So don't be afraid to ask. It's not too late.
Yeah. Get out there and share your good fortune and build some goodwill in the process.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Thank you so much for joining. Like I said, quick. It's just we've got an awful lot of.
Just a quick hello from Utah.
Quick hello from
quick
Utah.
shout out.
Absolutely. All right, everybody, have a great rest of your day. Happy Thanksgiving. Everyone, all of you that are out there in a car or on a plane or whatever, traveling, safe travels. And we hope that you all have a very lovely holiday, and we will see you on Friday.
And we're grateful for you, and thanks for tuning in.
All right. Have a great day, everybody.